Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine show presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of Navy athletics. And I'm now joined by JJ Etterbeek from Navy Men's Tennis. JJ, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, JJ, first question is probably the most important. You grew up 50 minutes from Ann Arbor. Dad plays tennis for Michigan. Did you grow up a big Wolverines fan?
Yeah, I went to probably every home football game growing up. Um, I'm still a diehard. But yeah, Michigan's always going to be a big part of my life.
Now, this is for all sports, correct?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So how do we feel about that draw with UC San Diego? Did you get a chance to look at who the Wolverines have coming up first off that Big Ten title?
I haven't been watching much. I watched their last game or like two games ago against Maryland, and I haven't gotten a chance to watch after that. But I'm excited for the tournament to get to like watch them again.
Yeah. Well, you've given midshipman tennis fans a reason to be excited. You look at your last 10 matches, you've had quite some success. What do you think has been working for you so far in 2025?
Um, we just have a great group of guys. I think the team's doing really well. And that's all that really matters. I think um the matches that we had like the past week, we haven't really gotten to play because they got canceled out for rain. But now we start the Patriot League matches. I think we're in a good spot to do really well in the next couple of weeks.
How about your game? Is there ever anybody that you looked up to growing up, or maybe someone at the top of the sport right now where you really try and emulate?
Um, Now I always like probably try to play like my dad. Like he just played from the baseline a lot, and he was the one that coached me growing up. So I'm still trying to like grind from the baseline and just wear my opponent down. Um, and that's probably who I'm emulating the most.
When you have two parents who play for not just high level programs, but also very good schools as student athletes, what's that like growing up in that household and the attention to detail that you were raised with?
It was a lot growing up, especially like they were both coaching me a little bit, and definitely led to some tough dinners. But it was definitely grateful for the experience that they gave me.
Now, how about if Penn and Michigan ever meet up? How's that in the household?
It's Michigan. I think we all agree. I don't think anyone's rooting for Penn.
I love it. How about JJ? Was there ever any other sport that you considered or one that you wish that you had a chance to play in college?
Um, no, it was always tennis. Like growing up, probably I would have liked to play maybe like lacrosse a little bit or hockey, just from because I was big in Michigan. But I could only ever play tennis. Like that was what I've been playing since I was like 5 years old. So I hadn't really gotten a chance to play many other sports.
Let's talk about match day routine. Are there any superstitions you have, or maybe something that you have to eat to be playing at your best?
Um, yeah, this is gonna be a weird answer, but I always try to eat like a little McDonald's before, like either like a burger or like a McGriddle for breakfast. I feel like I have a terrible diet, but that is always like helped me, I feel like.
How long have you been doing this?
Probably like since I was 14. It's been a while. Definitely not the best choice. My dad hates it, but it's helped.
How about JJ? Have you ever thought about maybe this particular food from McDonald's gives you the most success? Like, JJ Etterbeek stats when he eats a Big Mac versus, a 10-piece nugget. Have you really broken down the numbers?
I think the sausage McGriddle is like the golden food. I don't think I've played a bad match having that in the morning.
I love that. That's fantastic, man. Need your thoughts on pickleball. It's a sport that's blowing up. It's taking over, especially the summer scene. Have you gotten a chance to play with your folks, and what do you think?
I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time. Always, I think when the team has like the day off of practice, we always try to go out and play a little pickleball together. So I'm a big fan. I think it's going to be probably almost as big as tennis in the coming years, especially in this country. So it's going to probably take over a lot more.
Well, as another huge proponent of pickleball, I'm very glad that you said that. So thank you. How about JJ going forward this season? What are some personal goals? You touched on Patriot League action starting up. What does a successful season look like to you?
I think uh, with this group, we have the ability to win Patriot Leagues. So I think anything else we're going to take is not a successful season. But definitely just beating Army in the last match, and then doing our best at Patriot Leagues. Hopefully, coming home with the win.
You already had a winning record last year as a sophomore in singles, but what's motivating you this season?
Honestly, just the team. Yeah, your culture. Our we were really close last year. We lost the tight one in the finals, and I think we were right there. So it's tough ending the season that way, but I think we're in another good spot this season. So hopefully, we can correct that from last year.
You talk about ending the season on a right note. It's fitting that your regular season comes to a close against Army on April 12th. It's fewer than a month away. How do you continue to keep the blinders on and focus on the next match ahead, knowing that, at the end of the day, you want to come away with a victory against the Black Knights in a couple weeks?
I think our coach does a great job. Like he fills our season up really like a lot. So we got 2 matches every weekend until then. So we got a lot of chances for experience. So we're playing a lot of like really good schools and then sprinkling in a couple Patriot League matches. So just keeping focused on that to make sure we're in the right spot for the tournament like draw.
Awesome. Last question I have for you, JJ, would be you're 2+ years into competing in men's tennis for the midshipmen. What do you think has been the most fulfilling part for you being a part of this experience?
Just seeing we had two really big classes. I think that came after my class, both with like 5 or 6 players each year, and just like seeing how they have grown up on the team and like seeing how they've become a part of it has been like the most special part. And then we got I think two as of right now coming in next year. And it's just seeing those guys how they like integrate themselves into the culture of the team is definitely the coolest part of it. So that's definitely motivating me next year.
Right on. Well, JJ, thank you so much for your time. Make sure you get a sausage McGriddle before the action this weekend because we need you at your best. So thanks again, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you.